In the OTC market segment with Larry Isen, please note that past history performance does not guarantee future potential of any OTC Journal lists. The OTC Journal entity and Larry Isen do not necessarily represent the views of New to the Street, FMW MediaWorks, and/or its affiliates. The OTC Journal is the longest-running digital newsletter devoted to coverage of small and micro-cap stocks. The OTC Journal is also one of the only electronic publications that provides long-term coverage of selected small and micro-cap companies. Larry Isen, the author and publisher, released the first edition in 1998. In 2014, the OTC Journal commenced its 17th year of continuous publications. Here's Larry Isen's commentary this week.
I'm here to help you make money in microcap stocks. After 25 years investing in the sector and 17 years of publishing a newsletter devoted to small stocks, I've learned a lot about success and failure. The first step might surprise you. Start by taking all the reports and information you've gathered on any stock you're looking at and throw them all in the trash. Take the time you would have spent reading those reports and use it to develop a style of investing that works for you. To be successful, you must have a discipline and stick with it. Here's some common characteristics I've observed of really good small stock investors for you to think about. Great small stock investors are usually intuitive and decisive. They're quick to make up their minds about an opportunity and not likely to change it no matter what sort of negative publicity comes along. They let their instincts guide their actions and become emotionally devoted to their ideas for the long term. Great small stock investors also know they'll be wrong more than they're right and simply view a failed idea as a necessary step towards making 10 times their money on the next idea. The least successful microcap investors I know tend to be swayed too much by external forces. There's an overwhelming volume of information available instantaneously in today's world, and it only serves to confuse the unsuccessful investor. There are hundreds of email newsletters pushing the next hot idea, and there's nearly as many pumping misinformation on the negative side. Between email, social media, TV, and video, we're constantly bombarded with dozens of opinions we can't begin to process. You have to learn to filter out all the garbage and trust your own instincts. If you want to make a lot of money in small stocks, settle on a few ideas you feel have potential. Do some basic research to be certain there's some merit and substance, and stick with your ideas for the long term, and then get lucky. If you want to lose a lot of money in small stocks, allow yourself to be easily swayed by today's hot new idea, sell the stocks you've held for a day or two to buy today's new story. That's a money-losing formula. My publication, the OTC Journal, is a great source for ideas, but you have to decide for yourself if any of those ideas are right for you. Stay tuned to New to the Street for more educational segments. I'll be covering many topics to help educate you on becoming a better, smarter small stock investor.